Now we are going to prepare movement of PPE for the year ended 31st of December 2021, which will be disclosure notes. So I've used a few colors here, highlighters, where land, you have the information on land. The cost was 1 million on 1st of January 2021. And then you also have the building. I put a blue color there. And again, there's another one, purchase of delivery van. So let's look at the information here. The purchase is the delivery van. This will be included later as an addition to the notes of PPE. So you will have to do that. Just read the question first so that we can pick up the information. Company has been planning to move its operation to another state in the country. They fulfill the plan. They decided to sell some of its assets, which are land and building. So basically, the land and building will be sold off. So there will be a derecognition of the land, and you're going to sell some of the land, and also you are going to sell some of the building. So the important action here is you are going to sell. So here will be a recognition. So you need to go and find out how much is the disposal at cost. Okay, 1st of June 2021. I used pink just now, remember? 1st of June 2021. The whole land. So you have the land here, which is 1 million, right? That whole land was disposed of at 2 million. So it was disposed of at 2 million, meaning to say that the carrying amount of the land was 1 million. So it was disposed of at 1 million. This is what you call disposal proceed. Disposal proceed, right? And you have a profit there. So that does not really matter here for the profit, because you are not preparing the profit or loss, you're preparing the movement of PPE. Meanwhile, part of the building, not all the building, but part of the building. Part of the building, you are informed. Where was it? Okay, part of the building, which cost 1.2 million, was sold off for 3.5. And the land and building were all being purchased on 1st of January 2016. So land was purchased on that date, and that is also the same case for building. Let us look at the accounting policy of the company. Accounting policy of the company is to adopt cost model for its PPE. Building was depreciated 5% straight line method, monthly basis. That was for a building. I use a different color here. So building in blue, so I use blue. Building is depreciated 5% straight line method, the monthly basis. And delivery van, take note, delivery van is the one you just bought, depreciated over estimated life of 10 years, and there is a residual value of 15,000 yearly basis. So you can see I've highlighted all that. So you asked to construct the movement. So for the building and for the land, there is a derecognition. For the motor van, delivery van, there is an addition. And there is no revaluation or either deficit or revaluation surplus. So what you can do is you have to just prepare the format first, put the 3 columns for the 3 asset, motor vehicle, or you can also use the term delivery van. So you can use the term delivery van here instead of motor vehicle. Maybe you can use here delivery. Okay, van. Right. So put the balance. So start with the balance, put the cost and valuation, put the balance here. Remember you learned this before in your earlier subjects. Then put the accumulated depreciation. Include addition, include disposal, and then for the balance as at 1st of January, And because there will be a disposal of building, of course, there will be accumulated depreciation being eliminated. And there will also be current year depreciation. Right. Let's start with the land. For the land, if you can see, so I'm going to put it side by side like this. Right. Okay. You start with the figure given here, which is this one, 1 million. So 1 million, 1 million. Okay. And this is this 1 million here, the one in pink there. I have to find pink here. Okay, okay, 1 million. For the building, it is 3 million. Take that 3 million, put there, 3 million. And for delivery when beginning of the year, remember you are doing it for the year ended 31st of December 2021. So beginning of the year, there was none. Why none? Because you have not purchased the building yet, the delivery van yet. So here, the amount here is nil. All right. Next one, addition. Remember, for the building, you purchase the building. Which one here? Purchase the building? No. For the delivery van you purchase, it was 150. So 150 should be under delivery van column, and that was 150. And that 150 is this one, 150,000. The one here, 150. For the disposal, I'm settling the one which is before the depreciation. Disposal, the whole land means the whole 1 million here is being disposed. So when it was being disposed, that land will be derecognized. Derecognized means you are going to debit the you're going to debit the bank, and you are going to credit the land. So I will show the full journal entry later if you want to see. So at the end of the year, the figure here would be for the asset at value at cost, it would be zero, no more balance, 1.8 for the building, because building was disposed. How much building was disposed? The cost of 1.2 million. That was the cost disposed. So therefore, the building that was disposed is 1.2. And we are going to remove that. Okay, building. Next, we go to accumulated depreciation. For land, there is no accumulated depreciation, but for building, it was given here. This one. 750,000. Take this, put here. 750,000. For delivery van, there was no depreciation. Why no depreciation? You just started buying it this year, so new. No depreciation. Right? No depreciation. Right. Next, let us look at the disposal part. For the land, you dispose all. So if you dispose all, here, you dispose all, you have got it zero. But for depreciation section, there were no effect for land because land is not depreciated. So you can see here, carrying amount at the end of the year for the land was how much? Was zero. So that was the depreciation, no depreciation for land because they are not depreciated. Next, let's go for the building. So we have some calculation to do for building to find out how much is the accumulated depreciation that is being eliminated. So let us look at that calculation. So remember, disposal of building took place on 1st of June and the company adopt monthly basis. So first is to find out what is the depreciation before the date of disposal. Before the date of disposal means somewhere from 1st of January 2016 until 1st of January 2021. Why 2016? Why? Why 2016? Because the asset was somewhere bought in 2016. Here, you have the information here. You can check the information here. You can check that information here. It's here. Oopsie daisy. Okay, that one. 1st January 2016. So you need to find from that date until the date beginning of the year. So beginning of the year, so how long has that been? 5 years. So 120,000 times 5% times 5 years. You get 300,000. Before the disposal, you still provide depreciation for the building for the next 5 months. Why 5 months? From 1st of January 21 until 1st of June 2021. And you'll get 1.2 million times 5% times 5 over 12. So you get 25,000. You total up this, you get your elimination of accumulated depreciation, where this is the one that you would debit accumulated depreciation and the one that you would credit the building. So when you debit accumulated depreciation of the building here with 325, it must be shown here. So I put a different color here. Okay, 325. 325. So you debit. Debit means to remove from accumulated depreciation. And after the 1st of June 2021, so the depreciation will have to be recalculated differently. So let's look at the current year depreciation calculation. So first, let us look at the depreciation for the building starting from 1st of January 2021. So before for the asset that is being disposed, the cost is how much? Is 300. Sorry, it was 3 million before disposal. The asset worth 3 million. So for the building, so if you take 3 million, which one is the 3 million? Let me just show you again in case you have forgotten. This one, before disposal, it was 3 million. So that will be provided up until 1st of June. So 3 million times 5% times 5 months. Why 5 months will be shown there? Because it has been in the company for just 5 months. Okay, you get 62,500 in the current year. And in the later part, which is 1st of June 21 until 31st of December 2021, you have the remaining PPE. You do not have that 1.2 million anymore. You just have 1.2 minus 3 million minus 1.2. Remaining here is actually 1.8 million. Right. This remaining 1.8 million, yeah, is actually multiplied by 5% times 7 months. Here 5 months, the asset is still there, but after 5 months, the asset is being disposed, so 52,500. Total up. If you total up, you have the current year depreciation total. So the current year depreciation is 115. So for current year depreciation, you will debit depreciation of building and you would credit accumulated depreciation of building. So when you do that, it will affect here. And that is the charge for the year. I use a different color again. And I use yellow. Okay, 50. So that was from that calculation. And now you have the accumulated depreciation at the end of the year. Take the cost minus accumulated depreciation, you have the carrying amount at the end of the year. Now let's do for the next asset that was purchased. Beginning of the year, none, because it was just purchased. No disposal, it was not disposed. So there was a charge for the year. So the charge for the year for the delivery van. So here I provide some journal for the derecognition in case you want to have a go on that. So this is journal entry for the building if you want to learn or you want to revise to learn on derecognition. And this is the working for the depreciation of delivery van. For depreciation of delivery van, these are the details. Date of purchase, um, it was 1st of March, right? And cost 150, residual value 15. So take the cost minus residual value divided by 10 times 1. Why 1? Because the basis is yearly. Basis is yearly. That's why times 1. So you have 13,500. So that was the depreciation for motor vehicle. And depreciation is 13,500. So you will include here. So when you include that figure, this is the figure here, which means these are the figure that you debit to the depreciation. You credit to accumulated depreciation. Next, you have the accumulated depreciation figure. Take the cost minus the accumulated depreciation, you got the carrying amount. Okay, that's how you prepare the delivery when carrying the notes on PPE for land and building, delivery when, and land. That was for question April 2022, question 1D. So this is not required. I'm just showing you in case there is a question on the recognition which asks you to journalize. But this is the only answer needed, maybe with a little bit of calculation. Okay, thank you for listening and watching.